Hey yo, what's up everyone? Tip the Pineapple coming back at you. Week 1 has come and gone. Anthem week 1. Let's get right into it. This is going to be kind of just going over a few of the basic things. Maybe some of you guys that are struggling, not understanding, a lot of the interfaces, or just trying to decide whether or not you want to buy the game. I'm going to go over a few things here in this video. For starters here, this is called the Forge. So basically it's where you can go in, you could change your weapons, you could change your powers, you can really customize your javelin however you want. Everything down to the, even down to the appearance of it. I mean, it's pretty customizable right now. The one thing I don't like is how all the weapon skins, I mean, all the weapons look the same, no matter the level or anything like that. I mean, I haven't gotten any Mastercrafts yet. Hopefully, I assume the Mastercrafts will probably look a little bit different. Hopefully they do. But as far as the weapons go, it's not as customizable. But as far as your attributes and traits and stuff like that, it is pretty customizable. There's the components. They're pretty cool. They can kind of change the stats on... improve stats on elemental damage or firearm damage. Maybe you'll get a bump in a certain stat and take a hit in another one. Here's where you can buy all kinds of different pieces of armor and stuff. To me, it doesn't really seem worth it. I mean, it's cosmetic only. It doesn't give you more armor or anything. But some of them look cool, but some of them, just don't make that much of a difference. I don't think it's worth the coin. I'm trying to stack my coins right now. Oh, this is pretty cool. A little nod to Mass Effect right there. A lot of people appreciate that, I'm sure. Yeah, to me it's not worth it. I'm going to stack my coin right now and just kind of wait and see what we can get with it in the future. But, yeah, the Forge. Pretty self-explanatory. This right here would be the tower. It's the tower. Fort Tarsis. Let's call it that, alright? Basically, it's the tower from Destiny. That's all it is. Right here is the vault. You can kind of manage all your inventory right there in one place, which you can pretty much do the same thing in the Forge. I don't really get the point of the vault. But yeah, you got like little conversation queues. You can pick up contracts. You can continue on with your storyline there. Here's the store. This, as far as I could tell, this changes weekly. You can get like armor sets. You can get different fabrics and stuff. Basically just cosmetic stuff, making your javelin more customizable. You can get it more exactly what you want. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory here. It works just like the tower in Destiny. And up here is where your javelin is. And actually back here, you can access the forge from Fort Tarsis right here on this little iPad or whatever the hell it is. All right, let's jump in here. Alright, so flying around the open world is pretty fun. I love this mechanic right here. Like the basically you got thrusters. That's what that meter down there at the bottom is. If it gets too hot, then you'll pretty much fall out of the sky. But you can fly straight down. You can fly, hover over water, go under a waterfall. Anything like that will cool your thrusters off, which to me that's a really cool mechanic. It's pretty fresh, I think. I haven't seen anything quite like that in a game yet. But you can see the powers working here and how the gunplay is. I enjoy the combat, I really do. Being a Bioware game, Mass Effect was always super enjoyable. The combat and the powers and stuff like that. It feels a lot like Mass Effect, the gunplay does. Or the combat in general does. And the landscape is just beautiful, I think. I love it. And flying around, you feel like you have a lot of freedom. It's not as big of an open world as I expected or as I would want, but it does look nice. And really, I haven't had any frame rate issues. You get a little bit of a drop off if you're like fighting a bunch of enemies and you got like 4 players in your party, But frame rate has not been as big of an issue for me as it seems to have been for other people. The game runs pretty well, I think. Alright, right here we got... Alright, so when at the fort, when you get into your javelin, this is what's going to come up. You can go in, you can change mission right here. I don't have any right now, but if you pick up contracts or anything like that, they'll show up right there. You got free play, and then you got strongholds. As far as I can tell, the strongholds pretty much play just pretty similar. They're comparable to the raids in Destiny. They're a lot easier, but they are, you know, you get more drops. I haven't really noticed any better drops, I don't think. I mean, it's fun to do, and you do get a lot of stuff, but I don't think you get any better drops from doing strongholds than you would from open world chests or anything like that. Now, this right here is the biggest complaint of the game, and it's, as of right now, it's probably the biggest complaint I have, honestly, is the loading screens. I mean, good lord, every time you do anything, you get a loading screen. And this is real time. I just wanted to let this thing play out. Let it roll in free time. Or in real time, I'm sorry. I'm just going to let it roll, you guys can see. Yeah. Yep, that's still the loading screen there. I actually timed it out making this video. I think it went on for about a minute and a half, something like that, which is pretty annoying. I mean, you just gotta look at this smushy face retard with his dumb smile, and look at those little slits. I mean, how does he even see through those? I don't know. But it takes too long. It takes way, way too long. At least, you know, in Skyrim, that had super long loading screens, but at least you got to twirl around a little model of different characters and items and stuff. Just something to pass the time. Doesn't even really have any music or anything. But here's where you spawn in from the fort. Every time you pick a mission or anything like that. Alright, these menus, they're a little clunky, I think. I mean, if you just read them, they're pretty self-explanatory. You know, they're easy enough to navigate. But, you know, there's no reason I should have to be like 3-4 sub-menus deep just to look at challenges or something like that, you know? They should just, like, open up and fan out whenever you go to this thing right here. Whenever you go to whatever you want. I mean, it opens up different menus. And this part right here, alright. So, whoever's watching this, you're probably through this part in the game, but there's a part where you have to get these tombs, and there's one that I struggled with. I'll come back to it later on in the video. But, basically, yeah, this is the map. Alright, so I think it's that one down there that I'm standing near. That's the tough one. But anyway, I'll get into that in a second. I haven't figured out a way to, like, lock on and just... I haven't figured out a way to track anything on the map. I mean, that's pretty annoying. This is the easiest way, by the way, if you want to get farming items. Just go to free roam. Go through the open world. You can farm... the items that you need to craft, crafting materials. That's the word. Words are hard, I'm sorry. And that's the best way I've found to get them. And right here, alright, I'm heading up to that tomb up there at the top of the map, and I run into my first Titan of the game. And Titans, as far as I know, they're the biggest, most powerful enemies that I've come across anyway, besides like the stronghold boss, but you got 4 people helping you with that. But look at this thing, dude, it's massive. I started trying to fight this thing. I mean, I'm pretty low level, as you can tell. This was, like, literally my first or second day on the game. Haven't really figured everything out at this point. But now, I think I'm, like, pilot level 20 or something now. But it didn't take me too long to realize I wasn't going to be able to kill this dude. I tried to get a few shots on him. Can't find his crit spot until now. But, yeah, I could tell... I'm not going to take him down with the equipment I've got right now. And he's just doing massive amounts of damage to me. I've killed some since the making of this, or the recording of this, but yeah, they're tough, man. Especially solo, which I like, man. I like a little difficulty spike every now and then. A lot of this game to me is way too easy if you play on normal difficulty, but the difficulty spike is crazy when you go to hard. And yeah, right here, I'll just get back into some more of the combat. But like I was saying earlier, that one part where you have to unlock those 4 tombs. Alright, so there's one... You have to do like 4 different challenges to unlock each tomb. And this is the guy's super right here. This is the, Sorry. This guy plays exactly like the Warlock, pretty much, from Destiny 2, if you guys played that. There's a lot of Destiny similarities in here, from the tower to the playable characters. I mean, this is the Storm. He plays exactly like the Warlock. Then you have the Colossus, which is pretty much a tank. You know, high damage, high defense. Plays a lot like the Titan from Destiny 2. And you've got the Interceptor, which is kind of the fast melee guy. He plays a lot like the Hunter from Destiny. And then you got the Ranger in here. I know Destiny only had 3. You got 4 in this one. The Ranger is more of the kind of like assault, you know, soldier, well-rounded type guy. He can do damage. He can do a bit of this, a bit of that. But yeah, a lot of Destiny similarities. To me, it seems like an unfinished product. My honest review, I give it about a 7 out of 10. I think it's better than like the 6s and stuff like that has been getting from big reviewers. But it definitely feels unfinished, and I think they have a good base. It's fun for now. We'll see how the end game grind is. You know, the loot grind. I haven't finished the story yet. I've been doing a lot of extra side stuff. But I'd give it a 7 right now, a strong 7. If you want to try it, I would, you know, I'm not going to tell you not to buy it. I might wait a month or two just to see what happens. But they got a good base. I think they can build off of what they have pretty easily if they just tweak a few things. But anyway, I'll have another Anthem video coming out explaining more about the combat. It took me a while to figure out the combos and stuff like that, but I'll make a video explaining that to hopefully help some people. But yeah, it's a good game, man. I don't understand I understand the hate. I know where it's coming from, but I'm enjoying it right now. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a share, tell your friends, tell your families, tip the pineapple. Talk to you guys on the next one.